Now let us talk about the nutrition in plants, that is autotrophic nutrition, how plants obtain food, correct? As the plants are autotrophic organisms, they prepare their own food, correct? So this is the bisection of a leaf. You can see this dot like structures are nothing but the chloroplast. This middle part is your stomata pores, and this region is your guard cells. Now what is this guard cells? They open and close the stomata pores. The function of the guard cell is to open and close this stomata pores. In the chloroplast you have chlorophyll, which performs the functions of photosynthesis, correct? So when the food is manufactured, the carbohydrates which is obtained in the plants, that is the energy which is obtained by the plants, that energy is used for the cellular needs, correct? वो energy वो plant use करेगा for their cells, and the excess carbohydrates are then stored in the form of starch, correct? Now for the manufacturing of this food, this plant requires three essential materials like carbon dioxide, water and sunlight, correct? Now इनके लिए जो water है, that water they obtain from the soil. When we pour water into the soil, in the roots, the plants obtain their water. The sunlight is obtained from the atmosphere, correct? But for this carbon dioxide, as it is gas, so you have to there is a process which exchange the gases, correct? For this you have guard cells, you have stomata pores, correct? Now when the plant need to manufacture food, then what does it do? The guard cells open the stomata pores. The stomata pores are the tiny pores from which the gases can be exchanged. These guard cells open the stomata pores. As the stomata pores are opened, so the gases can be exchanged. So from the atmosphere, the carbon dioxide enters into this leaf, and this plant starts to manufacture the food, correct? As it has three materials, carbon dioxide is obtained from this stomata pores, water is obtained from the root, while sunlight is obtained from the atmosphere, correct? With the help of this, it has a chlorophyll that is present in the chloroplast. Then it starts the process that is called photosynthesis. It performs the functions and obtains the energy, correct? And obtains the food. So this is the reaction. This is the reaction which the plants do. Okay, the carbon dioxide obtained from the exchange of gases from the stomata pores, water, the chlorophyll are present. In the presence of sunlight, they perform a function, that is C6H12O6, which is a part of glucose. This is the energy, correct? And oxygen is taken out. Oxygen is the byproduct of this plant, correct? So this is the main reaction which you need to study, correct? So this is the process, correct? Again अगर मैं इसको वापस समझाऊं तो the plant requires three materials, carbon dioxide, water and sunlight, correct? Now sunlight उनको मिल जाता है from the atmosphere, water they obtain from the soil, and carbon dioxide के लिए guard cell और stomata pores combiningly काम करते हैं, करेक्ट? गार्ड सेल्स ओपन द स्टोमाटा पोर्स, जैसे स्टोमाटा पोर्स ओपन होता है एटमॉस्फेयर से जो भी कार्बन डाइऑक्साइड है वो एंट्री कर देगा लीफ के अंदर और लीफ फिर फूड बनाना स्टार्ट हो जाएगा, करेक्ट? जैसे अगर फूड की रिक्वायरमेंट नहीं है तो दिस गार्ड सेल विल क्लोज द स्टोमाटा पोर्स और फिर उसके बाद गैसेस एक्सचेंज नहीं होगा, कार्बन डाइऑक्साइड एटमॉस्फेयर से अंदर एंट्री नहीं मारेगा. Then after this reaction will occur or the energy is obtained. This energy is used for the cellular needs and the excess energy is stored in the form of starch, correct? So these are the three events which the plants do. First process is light energy absorption, correct? Then conversion of light energy into chemical energy and then converting this carbon dioxide into carbohydrates. Then this carbohydrates is sent to various parts of the plant and the excess carbohydrates are stored in the form of starch. This you need to remember. In human beings, this excess energy is stored in the form of glycogen. That you need to remember. Okay, the excess energy in the human beings is stored in the form of glycogen, while in plants it is stored in the form of starch. Correct. Now, moreover, the plants also need essential materials like nitrogen, phosphorus, iron, magnesium. They also need this type of materials. These materials are obtained by the plants with the help of soil, because in the soil these materials are present from the soil. These plants obtain these materials. A question that is frequently asked in your exam is कि why desert plants absorb CO2 at night? That means कि क्यों desert के जो plants होते हैं वो CO2 को night में absorb करते हैं? Why they don't take it at daytime? Correct. So the reason is the plants lose a lot of water when they open their stomatal pores to get carbon dioxide for photosynthesis, especially in hot dry desert. That means कि plant जो है ना, in desert plants, as you all know, the temperature is very high, correct? So as if the guards has opened the stomata pores to absorb this carbon dioxide from the atmosphere, there might be the chance that the plant can lose the water. As the temperature is very high, this water from the plants will be evaporated, can be evaporated, correct, and it can go into the atmosphere. So in spite of taking this carbon dioxide in, the plant can lose the water, correct. So this is not वैलिड फॉर द प्लांट्स, ये प्लांट के लिए वैलिड नहीं है. इसलिए प्लांट्स क्या करते हैं कि भाई वाटर लूज ना हो, इसके लिए डेजर्ट के जो प्लांट्स हैं, दे डोंट टेक द कार्बन डाइऑक्साइड एट डे टाइम, they take it at night because the temperature is low at the night, so they can take the carbon dioxide from the atmosphere and at the night, and the whole day they take the sunlight, correct. Now we need to study the heterotrophic nutrition. Now what are heterotrophic organisms? You know that the organisms which are dependent on some other organism for food, such type of organisms are called heterotrophic organisms, correct. So first of all we will study the nutrition in amoeba. Now you know amoeba is a unicellular organism. The mode of nutrition in amoeba is holozoic. Now सबसे पहले what do you mean by holozoic? Holozoic mode of nutrition means जब एक whole organism is taken as a food, that type of nutrition is called holozoic nutrition, correct. So the amoeba takes the whole organism as a food, correct. As a result, the mode of nutrition in amoeba is holozoic. Now the process of obtaining food in amoeba is termed as phagocytosis. These 3 points you need to remember. Okay, the process by which the amoeba takes the food, that process is termed as phagocytosis, correct. Now what is the process? For example, this is the structure of amoeba, is a unicellular organism. This is the food particle, this is nucleus, and this is the food particle. Now what does it do? It uses its finger-like extension. It uses that finger-like extension. It uses this finger-like extension. It uses the finger-like extensions, that is called pseudopodia, and enters this food and tries to enter this food into this organism. So when the food particles goes inside this organism, it forms a food vacuole. This is food particle, and the circle is termed as food vacuole. This food vacuole is then this food is taken into this organism. Then this complex molecule is then converted into the simple molecules, correct, which is then diffused into the cytoplasm of the cell. In this way the amoeba takes the food, correct.